Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a charm update, which I know I haven't done one in a very long time, but I promise now that summer's coming up I will have enough time to do videos and more charms and things like that. So here are just a couple of charms that I have made over the last, I don't even know, some of these I may have shown you and forgotten about and some are really old, but I'm going to show you now because you still haven't seen them. So yes, so first I'll just start with the usual food stuff and stuff that I'm making for my shop currently, which I can't remember if I've ever showed you, but I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I'm making anyway, so I'll start with that. So first I have the usual cupcakes, which just look like this. So I'm making them into charms, so the eye pin's facing this way, and then everything else, necklaces, bracelets, all that kind of stuff, is the eye pin facing this way. So here's just some pink ones, just thought I'd show you because everyone loves a good cupcake. And then I've also been making a bunch of these toast charms. So nothing's glazed in this video, by the way, because I just haven't really gotten around to it yet, and I wanted to film this video, so sorry about that. But I've got these toasts. I don't like the way the butter on this one came out. I know everyone thinks it's an egg. It's not an egg, it's a piece of butter. Don't understand how people think it's an egg when I make a separate egg design, but yeah. It was too dark, so I may redo these because I don't particularly like the way that one turned out, and I obviously want it perfect for my shop. I also failed at making this little sandwich with 2 pieces of bread. The filling's just not thick enough because I wanted it just to be chocolate spread, but yeah, let's not look at that because it's super ugly. Oh, I forgot some cupcakes. I also have these 2 red velvet cupcakes, which everyone really enjoys whenever I put them on Instagram. So I haven't put the eye pin in this one yet. So I've got 2, I did like 2 methods of doing it, and I much prefer this one. This one is, you can see like the colours run into the icing. Yeah, but they're really, really adorable. I absolutely love these ones. So I might sell those at some point. Next I've got a couple cookies. So here is just a chocolate chip one, and it's been bitten, and I absolutely love this, and you guys loved it when I put it on Instagram as well. Sorry, my camera's not focusing particularly well. I think he's really cute, and everyone said that the inside looked really realistic, so that's always good. So I really like this one. I think he's super cute. I may start selling those at some point. I'm not sure why one of the eyes looks like it's been glazed. It hasn't, but for some reason it is, which is really confusing, but hey. And then next is the semi-realistic cookies. I mean, they're pretty realistic for me and I'm pretty proud of them, so I may do a tutorial on them. So let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on these. But they are just the simple cookies, and they've just got like chocolate icing on them. I much prefer this one, which is the first one I made. This one's a little bit too zebra. But yeah, so they just look like this, and I think they're pretty realistic. I'm pretty happy with them. That's about as realistic as it gets with me. But yeah, the textures and the shading's much more realistic on these ones. So if you want me to do a tutorial on these, please let me know, because it's super easy, but it looks really good in my opinion. So just let me know down below in the comments. Now I'll show you some stuff from a remake tag that I did recently, which is the video that I posted before this. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link in the description and at the end of the video. So these are just random charms that I remade from my old ones. So first is this little cupcake. So it's all mouldy and it's got worms in it and stuff. And this, like the original one was, I made it around Halloween time, like ages ago, years ago now, but I really love this one. I think he's so cute, and I just love the texture around like the little holes and stuff. I think it's really fun, and he looks so sad, but I really love the sad looking cupcakes, even though that sounds really really horrible actually. And then on to more food. I have this little pudding, which is really simple, but like I said, these remake charms are just basically to see how much I've improved. They're not anything particularly spectacular because the charms that I'm basing them off of aren't particularly spectacular, but yeah, this is just a really simple little flan or pudding or whatever you want to call it. And then I have some dumplings. So first is this one, which is like the realistic one. Again, really simple, but I think this is absolutely adorable. The texture on the top is really fun, and the face is super cute as well, and it's got a little blush. And then these ones, which look so bad because of the colour, are, because I'm really terrible with like mixing colours in translucent, and this was just leftover clay from something you're about to see, so I didn't really think about the colour. But yeah, they're absolutely adorable, so I really want to redo them because I think they're super cute, but the colours are all wrong, and the faces on those are absolutely tiny, which is why I love them so much. So the colour that I actually used for those was the inside of this little cake, which is like a yellow cake. I didn't really do it on purpose, but I'm thankful that there is such a thing as a yellow cake, otherwise it would have had to be a remake. I'm awful at cakes, I really am. But yeah, this is just like a really simple cake, and it was just to show how like I'd improved with texture and stuff. More food, there is this little donut which isn't really the greatest either. I kind of messed up on the face and the icing is kind of messy here, but it's kind of cute and the shading and stuff is better, even though it is a little bit dirty still. But what isn't? What? I don't make anything that is never dirty. And then I have this really cute little mustard bottle, which I broke. See, these remake things aren't very good because I still suck. But yeah, this is just really simple, still kind of dirty, but a really adorable face on that one. I love that one. I may have to do the little ketchup to go with him. And then some random ones. We've got these little mountains. So they're like Fuji or whatever mountain you want them to be. So they've just got like snow on the top and a really cute face. It's hard to see because they're made out of granite clay, but they have little faces and little blush cheeks, and one has a gold eye pin on it because I think it looks really cute, and one doesn't have one. I did not know that. Then there's this teeny block of clay, and everyone was saying this doesn't look particularly realistic. I mean, it's a block of clay with a face on it. It's not meant to be that realistic. I was going for more of like a cute rounded look, so I like it. It's just like a piece of Sculpey. And then here is this really cute little bee, which again, I said in the video, isn't perfect, but I think he's absolutely adorable. These wings make my life. Yeah, the tail isn't even painted properly, and the stripe is ridiculous, so he looks really gourmy and chubby, but I think he's absolutely adorable. Because, oops, and if you saw the bee that I was remaking it from, wow. Wow. It looked like I'd sat on some clay, which I said in that video. So next I did some charms from films. I did a lot from The Hobbit, but first I'll show you these, which are my little baby Groots. I was just playing around, like I said, when I got back from university, and I decided to make some Groots. So this is like a baby Groot. I don't really like the face, sadly. I'm not really sure what to do because every time I put like clay on it, you just couldn't see it because of the texture and stuff. But yeah, I think he's really cute. I preferred him when he was just made. I don't really like him that much anymore, which is a little bit sad. Poor baby Groot. And then I made two little Groot heads. So this one, I haven't even put eye pins in these, geez. This one is meant to be like little Groot with the little, I don't even know what they're called, but the little spores that kind of light up when they're in the spaceship, when they're like about to attack. He creates loads of little lights, or when they're like plummeting to the surface of the planet, he puts these little lights on. Sorry, I'm such a nerd. I know exactly where it's from. Yeah, so it's just like a little Groot head, but it was kind of like a cute version. And then I have more of a normal version, and this is so funny because I was like, oh, I wonder how I could get that face to stand out more. So I'll try it on this one, and I put like pink paint in it, and it just looks ridiculous. So next I made a bunch of charms from The Hobbit. I absolutely love The Hobbit. You can ask my boyfriend. I literally watch The Hobbit weekly, all of them weekly since they came out, which I know is kind of excessive, but I really love them. And I found this tutorial. Well, I follow a girl on Instagram who made this, and I asked her to make a tutorial like months back, and she did. And I've always been meaning to actually follow it, and hers is way better than mine, and this doesn't have an eye pin in it either. But I made Kilise runestone from The Hobbit. So he's got this like rune, and it's got carved letters into it, and it's basically to remember his promise to his mum to come home, and he doesn't. Spoiler alert. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's really pretty because you like swirl silver clay into it, so you get this like really cool effect, and then you like carve it and you put paint in it. I think from a distance it looks really good. Up close I don't think it looks particularly good. Hers is way better than mine, and it took me ages. I could not fit all the characters in for the life of me. It took me like 3 goes to do this, but I think it's pretty cool for what it is. Like, it's not meant to look perfect, but I'm just one of these people that I'm not very good with rough. But yeah, I think that's really cool, so I'm really happy I made that. And then I just sort of like went on with the bandwagon. So I made 2 Hobbit doors. So first is this one, and I really love this one. I mean, it's really simple and it's kind of messy, but I really like it. And I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this as well really soon, because it's really simple to make, but I kind of had a bit of trouble figuring out how I was going to make it. But yes, this is just a Hobbit door, and it's kind of thick little pendant I made, and obviously it's the door to bag end. And yeah, I just think it's really sweet. And I saw a bunch of pictures on Etsy and Google, so I thought I might try it out, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. And then I made like a tiny version, and I made it more realistic because his house isn't actually, it's actually surrounded by stone, not wood like the other charm. But I don't like this one as much, I don't think. 1, because it's kind of messy, and 2, because it's kind of small, and 3, I don't really like the stone. So I think for the tutorial I'm going to stick to doing that one. And then next, another really messy thing that I am hoping to maybe clean up soon is this. I made a little map of, it's the map that they have in The Hobbit to take them to the Lonely Mountain with like the runes on it and stuff. Yeah, so I think this is really cool. It's really dirty on the back and really ugly, but I haven't bothered. So I've actually just penciled on the sketch, and I was hoping to what's the word, draw it on with like a pen and stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm going to glaze it. So if I don't glaze it, I'll just leave the pencil on because I'm not selling this or anything. But yeah, I think this is really cool. And so it's got the Lonely Mountain on it, and then obviously the drawing's not very good, but like I said, from a distance it looks really awesome. So yeah, so that's all of the Hobbit charms. Then next I just have some random charms. So this is actually from, well, it's not from a tutorial, but one of the charms is, and this is really old, but I've never shown it in a video, and it is this keychain, which looks like this. It's not focusing. So I teach you how to make the moon in a tutorial, and so many of you guys have been making this, by the way. I absolutely love seeing all of your creations. If you want me to see anything on Instagram or repost it, because I do, a lot of the times I do like little photo collages of all of your stuff that you've made from my tutorials, and then I post it on my xoxRufus account. So just use the hashtag xoxRufus if you want me to see anything or repost it or whatever. But yes, this is just a little keyring with a star on it and a moon, and I just think it's really cute. And like I said, you guys have been really enjoying that tutorial, so that makes me very happy. And then next I got really inspired by the little Mew, who is just probably one of my favourite crafters ever at the moment. She's just so talented. So yeah, she made these, I think it was part of a set of something, I'm not quite sure, but she made these little gem things, and I got really inspired, and I've been really enjoying playing around with like pearl clay and gemstone clay. So I made like these gems. So yeah, it looks like this. So she just basically outlined the like faceted edges with white paint, and I think it looks so cool. This one's the best one I've done. This was just blue coloured clay, and then I dusted it with like pearl pigments, and I think it looks really cool. I need to glaze them because I think they'll look stunning when they're glazed. The rest of them are a bit messy. So this one's like a cotton candy one, same with this one, so it's like rose and ice quartz all mixed together, and then this one's another blue version, and then these are like pearl and ice quartz, and I haven't really finished them off. But yeah, I think I might need to redo them because the paintwork on these is kind of awful, but it's kind of hard to get like straight edges when it's all jagged. But I think they're really fun, and I think once they've been glazed, I think they'll look really stunning. So yeah, that's everything that I made for this charm update. I'm sorry it was kind of random and the charms aren't exactly new or exciting, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything you want to see a tutorial on, then let me know. I'm probably going to be doing a tutorial on these cookies, the Hobbit Door for definite, and the red velvet cupcake as well. But if there's anything else you want to see a tutorial on, because these little gem things are really fun and easy to make as well. So yeah, anything that I already have a tutorial on, like the moon, I will leave in the description right now. So if you want to check out any of my social media or my shop, then just click in the description and I'll have links to everything down there. Like I said, if you want to send me anything, then use the hashtag xoxRufus. I look through it daily pretty much, so I will hopefully be doing more spotlights when I get more tutorials out and you guys send me more photos. So I'll leave the remake tag on the screen right now, so if you want to go check that out, then go have a look. Some of them are hilarious as usual. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.